Go ahead, y'all.
Welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. I'm your host, Carl, 215 the Sixers guy. We got Jose on with us on the ones and twos. We got B Jizzle on the ones and twos. And we have a game tonight.
A big game tonight.
A big game
tonight. Yes, sir.
A playoff rematch. A lot of us fans out here still having nightmares over the 20 point leads we had with this team in the midst of the playoff series. But tonight, we have an opportunity to take a game away from an Eastern Conference opponent. It's a new year, new team, new feeling. So I'm interested to see how we match up against the Atlanta Hawks. How you guys feel about tonight's game?
I feel real good, man. I'm just be honest with you. This has definitely been circled on my calendar since the schedule came out. I want to see the people that put us out. And I want to hurt their feelings. So we need to go out there and show why we the better team. Why we was the better team last year. It didn't finish off that way, but that team wasn't supposed to beat us, man. So I'm ready to throw punches with them tonight for sure. Hopefully the team is ready to throw punches tonight.
Hopefully.
We'll see the people that put us out, and I want to hurt
they should be. So Jose, how do you feel about tonight's matchup, tonight's opponent? How are you feeling?
I'm gonna I don't know. Just look at the bottom and you know what it is.
You know what it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Some people might say this is a statement game. Some people think this is a meaningful game. Right. I just want to kick there. If you know what I'm saying, put two and two together, baby. I just want to win.
That's a W. That's a W. I'm feeling the same, man. We got Trae Young. It's a different matchup this game. You know, last series, you know, you saw a lot of Ben Simmons on Trae Young. You know, Trae still got his thing off, but Ben made it hard for him to get his thing off. So I would like to see Maxey do a good job staying with Trae Young. If that is the matchup, I would imagine so. Now we got Drew Chamberlain here in the chat tonight. He has a comment. He said tonight has to be a statement game for Joel Embiid. I agree. Go ahead.
No, I agree with him also. For a couple reasons though. I agree with him, one, because of the same thing I said. I'm hype about this game because it's the team that put us out. He should be hype about this game because it's the team that put us out. He should want to put his foot on the back of their necks and stomp. That's what he should want. He should have that visual of John Collins putting his on his back.
Yeah.
He should have that visual in his head this morning when he woke up this morning, like, oh yeah, I got some get back to get back. So hopefully he feels that way too, and we can go out there. He can go out there. I expect a 30 and 12 night from Embiid. That's what I expect.
It's coming off that 30 and 18 performance last game, although it be the Pistons. You know, an NBA team is an NBA team. So I think the big fella's feeling good. I hope he's feeling good tonight because he has a better matchup to face against him. So I'm looking to see Seth Curry get back in the rhythm of the offense and back to what he's been doing in the beginning of the season. I want to see him get open on three-point shots. I want to see him moving in the screens and things of that sort, making himself available in this offense. So give me your guys' key players that need to have great performances tonight.
All right, real quick, I want to say shout out to Chamberlain Drew for being in the chat, as well as Mark Carroll. Carroll's last comment was, there are no meaningful games this early. Look how bad the Wizards started last year. That's what I agree with. That's why I keep saying that I don't really care about this game. I said it at the end of the last episode. I really don't care because I feel the same way he does. You know what I'm saying? You know, but for what it's worth, I'm gonna ride with my squad. My squad saying it's a meaningful game, and we're East Sleep Sixers here. So if it's a statement game, I'm riding.
It's a statement game, more.
All right, so back to answer your question real quick. You know what I mean? The guys that need to step up. Number one is definitely I need 4 quarters out of you, Big Toby. I need 4 quarters out of you. You understand what I'm saying? Not 2, not 2.5, not 1.5. I need 4 quarters out of you. And if we go to overtime, I need some of that too. Don't go disappearing on us. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know, big man's gonna play like big man play, even when he has what most people call a bad game. Statistically, it's still a good game when you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Every time. So he finds a way to get those numbers no matter how you look at it. So again, I like, you know, I hate to sound like I'm a MB, you know, endorsement guy and all that, promoter, and I mean, but the numbers speak for itself. Like, that's all it is. I just shut up and look at the numbers, and it is what it is, you know. And the rest of these guys, they're not light. They're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
They're not easy to carry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, especially when Danny Green coming out and throwing donuts all over the air. You know what I'm saying?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
You know, when you got a guy like Danny Green that's supposed to just come here and splash threes, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't making none, but he's shooting 7 or 8 of them. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, you can't blame everything on the big guy. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, give him his flowers for trying his best to carry people who shoot 0 and 7. You know what I'm saying? And we need those guys to step up. It can't be just one guy by himself. You know what I'm saying? All the benablers are out for Maxey and Embiid. And you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I mean, how much offense is this one guy that you guys are loving so much? How much offense is he bringing to the table? You know, you could beat me in the head with all the BS until your face turned blue about how many 3-pointers he creates with his driving pass. That don't mean squat to me. You're not putting nothing up on the board, bro.
Hey, speaking of Tyrese Maxey, I'm looking for him to be a key contributor in tonight's game. Coming off that efficient performance last game, I'm looking for him to have that confidence up, making hard moves around that pick to the rack, making Trae Young play defense. And I think that's what was missing in last series. You know, Trae Young got to relax on the defensive end, saving his energy for the offensive end. He has to run down his throat early and often, possibly getting him in foul trouble. I'm looking for him to be aggressive tonight.
But the only thing about that is teams like Atlanta, teams like Golden State, they know that about their smaller guard that they have, and they just going to stick him on Danny Green.
Yeah.
They just going to stick Trae Young. They just going to stick him on Danny Green. Somebody who's not going to make Trae Young work. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'll be plays where there's no possible way to switch, and he got to stay with Maxey off the inbound if we push the tempo a lot. But if we walk the ball up and they got time to set up their defense, Trae Young's not guarding anybody that's effective.
No.
Ever. He's not going to.
I think we should try to make a way to force him to be involved in the defensive end. So I'm hoping for that. So with that being said, you know, Tobias, to me, has been fair this season. But like Jose said, I'm going to need more consistency throughout the game. And the clutch in the fourth quarter, I think that'll catapult us, you know, where we need to be right now, especially with the presence of 25 not being on the floor. Go ahead, Jose.
You know, like, people like these role players or whatever you want to call them, the supporting cast, they need to like, oh, we criticize Ben Simmons for him to take accountability for how babyish he been, but these players on this team got to take accountability for the lackadaisical play. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they're getting too comfortable with depending on Embiid. You understand what I'm saying? I see it because, I mean, I don't know what, you know, if the coach is the one forcing these guys to do it, but take some initiative. The ball comes to you, don't throw that extra pass. I see like 6 passes sometimes, and then it ultimately ends up in Embiid's hand because these guys ain't playmakers. Like, do something.
Yeah.
Let's say for like Matisse, he has that athletic ability to just, you know what I'm saying? Come on, quick first step.
Yep.
Get to the rack, buddy.
Yeah.
We seen you do it in the summertime.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. They was calling you the Australian sensation. Like, where's that guy at? Where's that guy at? Come on,
we're definitely gonna need that tonight.
Bring him back. It's Halloween. I mean, if you ain't gonna bring him back any time of the year, this is the time. Put the costume on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put the costume on. Bring the Australian sensation back. This is the game.
even that elite defense that we've come to love with him. I want to see that. You know, I haven't really seen. I've seen him hide in the shadows so far these games. You know, I haven't really seen those 2, 3 elite plays that he would make last year on the right. So I want Matisse to stand up and be noticed out there. So I'm looking for that tonight as well. Along with our backup big man, Andre Drummond. Let's address Mort Carroll right now. Said as bad as our offense was against Detroit, our perimeter defense was worse. Detroit blows. They had penetration all night, which opened up the three, and they have guys routinely beat their man. They stink. RD was terrible. I agree. Our perimeter defense needs work. You know, how do you guys feel about Mort's comment?
I agree 100%. I think I'm gonna take it a step further. I think our overall defense sucks right now. Like we look bad all over the place. It ain't nothing that stands out on the defensive end for us right now. Nothing. Nothing.
I mean, this like let me slide in there real quick. Pause. This part here is.
Oh hell no!
Didn't we say you was off limits?
You are not allowed to sing though. I thought we established that already.
Okay, then press the button. Then I won't have to. You knew that was the whole moment.
All right, so listen. So what I'm saying is, you know, this is the part where you missed 2-5. You know what I'm saying? His defense, but I mean, like again, you depend on Embiid for the points. You can't depend on 2-5 for all the defense neither. You got to play your part.
It's a team.
It's a team. You got to play your part. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even though we've been scoring most games over 100 this year, if I think, you know what I mean? Even though the season just started, you allowing the same amount of points down there.
Yeah.
Where's the defense at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bring the defense. Like, come on, man. If we would have had way better defense, you know what I'm saying? Or even a slightly better defense, we would have trashed Brooklyn, number one. You know what I'm saying? Because we gave them that game, if you ask me.
Facts.
You dig me? You know, there's games that I feel like we should be undefeated right now, all jokes aside.
Yeah, true that.
All jokes aside. All jokes aside. I don't know how long that's gonna last with this next stretch coming up. But I feel like right now, at this moment that I'm speaking right now, we supposed to be. Yeah, we supposed to be 5-0, bro. All day.
I mean, BG ran off the upcoming games last episode, the teams we're gonna be facing. We're not gonna hit you over the head with it every night. But just to say, we have a tough road coming ahead. You know, this group of games, 5-6 games, is gonna be a make or break as far as finding the identity of this offense, finding out who we are as a defense. So, you know, if we can't step up our defensive play, we're not going to be able to step up against the upper echelon of the East. You know, teams have gotten better.
Yeah.
The Knicks are for real.
Yeah. The product that we put out there on defense the last 5 games, Milwaukee would beat us by 40.
Oh yeah.
Just being honest.
Oh yeah.
Milwaukee would beat us by 40 playing defense the way. Yes, we can score, but playing defense the way we play, they mess around and beat us by 40.
True indeed.
It's early though.
It's way early. It's way early.
It's early.
But you can see the obvious hole in the lineup of a perimeter stopper. Somebody to put him on him. Hey, make it hard for him. The buckets seem too easy for team scorers right now. So I want to see that get better tonight. That's a key for me.
Listen, there's 68 games left. That includes with tonight's game. We can't wait to that 67th game to try to make a difference. We got to do it now.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how early it is. All right. So, I mean, listen, we basically got the same team from last year with the difference of just a few pieces on the bench. But, Doc, you know your team by now. No excuse. Get it done.
Can't use that this is first year excuse no more.
Yeah, get it done.
Not only a full season of this belt, but another full off season. You know what I mean? Granted, we had a lot of noise around the organization this off season, but look, y'all, the people that's on the court right now was back in the gym. So all that, hey, this is first year coaching, that's out the window now.
Yeah.
Get her done.
Gotta get her done.
Most definitely. I'm surprised to see the lack of playing time for number 7 and Paul Reed as well. I want to see those young guys get in that bench rotation somehow, or get some type of competition for more minutes, because we have talent in Isaiah Joe.
But where do they fit in at though?
Yeah, hold on real quick. Real quick. The games that we won convincingly, I seen them in the game. And remember, we're only 5 games deep. When we lost against Brooklyn, we lost against the New York Knicks.
True.
We're playing catch up with both these teams, basically. There's no room to put them in.
That's what I'm saying. Where do they fit in at, Carl?
Isaiah Joe fits right in Danny Green's slot once you take him out and put Korkmaz in. Isaiah Joe could come off the bench. Danny Green is cooked. I would have took Isaiah Joe in his position every game this year. Every game. So,
I believe Danny is still starting simply because
his veteran
leadership.
Yeah.
Is that part is undeniable, and it's hard to just say Danny Green's. I think he cooked too, but it's hard to not play him and play a second-year player. It's really hard.
I hear you.
You want to put fork in him, he's done.
You want to put Paul Reed and Isaiah Joe in, and I will say, last year when the season ended, when we had our end of season wrap up, when we wanted to see, I said it a couple times. I said, "Yo, Paul Reed got it. He could play.
Yeah.
Isaiah Joe is a shooter. He could play. Like, but
listen, I was so mad. I was so mad this offseason. I'm sorry, fellas. I was so mad this offseason. Is this Danny Green contract really gonna hurt us?
Not in the sense of we could have signed somebody else, but just bringing him back in general and making a stopgap for players like Isaiah Joe not to be able to rise in a lineup. I don't.
I mean, with these Philly teams, I'm kind of used to all this, man. You know what I mean? They're pretty reluctant on young talent. I mean, this ain't new. This ain't, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Yeah, we see it with almost every Philly team. Yeah, unless they feel like they got no choice whatsoever, they don't be starting these young kids like that. Some of these young kids be rotting on the bench.
True indeed.
You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing new to me.
I'm just
I seen we was talking about him the other day. Brian, you brought him up. Lou Will.
Oh yeah.
He shined a little bit over here, but he ain't become who he became until he left up out of here.
Yeah.
Look, the list goes on. Who we just played last game? Jeremy Grant. I think about what he was for us, and the way he played now is like, hold up, you had this,
but
you had this bag,
and listen, that's what the Ben lovers are scared of. Real talk, they scared. They think he gonna leave Philly and become LeBron. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna announce it live on the show. We are in contact with Philly icon D Lionel, and she is planning on coming on the show. This is either tomorrow evening or Monday evening. We will keep you guys abreast. We will advertise so you will not miss it. I just got an email. I just had to let you guys know live on air. Sorry to interrupt you, Jose.
No, you good, bro.
Okay.
I only been doing it all episode long. I'm sorry.
That's that black bottle you got.
That's that brown, you know what I mean? No, it's all good, man. Listen, man, if you got a good point, knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'm sorry, guys. It's coming in hot right now. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. I will advertise, and my guys will advertise all night long, so you guys will not miss it. Philly icon D-Liner will be up here with your boys discussing the Sixers Hawks. So
for all you people who don't know who D-Liner is, do your due diligence and do the research, please.
Oh yeah. If you don't know, you must be wet behind the ears. Really wet.
No, the millennials weren't around for her, man. So you gotta give them a pass.
Yeah, true indeed. The whole Allen Iverson, career here in Philadelphia. D. Lynam was the Sixer beat writer. She was iconic in getting inside information and having conversation with these players that most writers couldn't have. So she took us to a certain place with her writing and, calling games and, sports radio and XM, like all over the place, man. So definitely, guys, tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Catch up with us. We'll talk about the game. You can fill in your questions. Boom, right there.
Yep.
So there's that. We're almost at the game, guys.
Stay tuned for that episode. If your questions are valid, they are going to get screened out and told to her, and we'll let her answer those questions. You feel me?
Yes.
The starting lineup is the same tonight as it's been the last 5 games. No changes. Danny Green, Carl's favorite player, is still a starting player. It's still a starting player.
Yo, how the tables turn. Your version of Mike Scott. Let's get it.
It's crazy the things that can change in a couple months. Because I promise, after we lost to that team that we playing tonight, Carl was showing here saying, "It's Danny Green, man. Losing Danny Green hurt us, man. We have to make sure we lock him up this offseason." You said it.
That was me. Because it was obvious, BG, at the time.
I got screenshots.
Oh, yeah.
I got screenshots.
That team last year, leaned on Danny Green a lot emotionally. And, on the court as well for advice. But, once you reach that age that Danny is, 1 year could be a hell of a difference physically. And I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the juice in his knees. I don't see the burst, So I would like to see more from him. I'm calling him out. You put an APB on your ball last game on Tobias. I'm putting an APB out on Danny Green. Earn your money, baby. Where you at?
I gotta put an APB on Tobias every game. That's not fair.
You know what time? You know what time it is.
You know what I'm saying? He give me 24 quick minutes and then says bye.
BG, give it to us, baby.
So today's is crazy what you was just talking about. Your APB you just put out on Danny Green. Today's over under. My first one is about Danny Green.
Mm-hmm.
Take all your bias out of it. Take how he's been playing out of it. Something that we need from him tonight, and I think he's capable. So I'm gonna just say over before I even say it. Over under 4 made 3-pointers. This is a guy who's been 0 for twice this year. 0 for like 0, like he didn't put the ball in the basket after the layup line. 0 for. But I'm going over 4 threes made for Danny Green tonight.
Okay. Jose, I'm gonna let you answer this. I'm still, my wheels is moving.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles everywhere.
That sure isn't the answer, Jose.
That's definitely not the answer.
I don't know what the hell. All right, so dig this here. In the history of Dannyism here in the Sixers, I don't believe he had 2 games in a row where he went donuts. So my answer is going to be he gets those 4, and maybe that's it.
Oh, he went even.
Okay. So I'm going to go under, but I'm going to go slightly under. I think Danny Green's hit 3 3-point shots tonight. The Hawks are a good perimeter defensive team, but if Joel Embiid inserts his dominance in the post, it will be draining threes out there tonight. Seth, Court, Danny, with that being said, we are 4 minutes before the game. BG, give us our second one, baby.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
So the last over-under for the night, it might sound like an Atlanta over-under, but it's actually a test for us. Over-under Trae Young, 30 points.
Trying to figure out who's going to stop him from scoring 30 real quick.
That's what and like I said, it may sound like this is an Atlanta Hawks over-under.
Over.
This is me testing our defense by asking this question.
Over. I'll say over, but I don't think anybody else gets there. And I think that's what killed us last year. We let him get his, and we let other, guys on their team, Collins, whoever, make a name for themselves. So I say we hold their supporting cast down and let him get his point blank.
I need to answer this question still, man. All right. I'm going to say under, man. I'm going to say under because I simply feel that even though they don't got nothing to prove to anybody, it's early in the season, the Sixers want this game bad. And I feel like they're going to step up and go get this game. And part of that stepping up is probably going to be holding him to less than 30 points. So I'm going to go under on this, y'all. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm going under. I'm going under as well. Trae Young scores 23 points tonight. Plays limited time because of foul trouble. He'll end the game. He'll end the game with 5 fouls, but he will only have 23 points. Book it.
I'm hoping that.
All right, real quick. I got somebody who agreed with me. Let's get it. I think he agreed with me. Coming from YouTube. RKO FTW89. He said the same thing I said. You understand what I'm saying?
He said, I agree. He could have been agreeing with me.
He could have been
agreeing with
me. Now, we don't know, but all we know is he's agreeing. So shout out to you over there on YouTube world. You know what I'm saying? We love you too. Welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. Thank you for watching us. Enjoy the game. We're also on 30 minutes after the game. Each game, in fact, we're on 30 minutes before each game, 30 minutes after each game. Come join us. Come watch us. Follow us. Share it. Like it, we love all that support. That's how we is. Let's go Sixers.
Let's go Sixers.
Let's go Sixers.